What's up, everybody? It's Ice Cap News here with yet another video today. Kind of pouring it on today. But today, I'm going to be doing my NHL mock draft. This year was really hard because it's kind of it's thrown in the air. But I'm going to do I did my best to put together my mock draft. And here we're going to go. We're just going to kind of go down the list and I'll explain some of them. Number one overall with the first overall pick, the New Jersey Devils select Jack Hughes, center, USA World Juniors. I think they take Jack Hughes, even though there's a lot of talk about Kappo Kakko going number one. To the number one to the New Jersey Devils, but I don't think that happens, especially with the Devils keep pushing Jack Hughes. I think they take him number one. And especially because he was hyped up for so many years, I don't think they'd go off the board like that. I think they stick with the safety net in Jack Hughes, and remember, Jack Hughes is a player that's going to take a little bit of time to develop just because of his size. He's going to take a little bit of time to get ready to that NHL, type of style, because he really struggled in the world tournament in the IIHF, unlike Kappo Kakko, who absolutely dominated the IIHF. Arguably the best player in the tournament. So at number two, with that being said, I have the New York Rangers, my favorite team. I take the New York Rangers, taking Kappo Kakko. Again, diehard New York Rangers fan, but I see them taking Kappo Kakko. He's such a great player. Him and Jack Hughes are the superstars in this draft, and he plays center and right wing. He played in Finland, the Elite League. He put up very nice numbers. He had a bunch of seasons over 30 and 40 plus goals. The difference between him and Jack Hughes is that Kappo Kakko is more of a physical guy, and he gets in the dirty areas, as well as he has great hands. And on the other hand, Jack Hughes is more of a silky kind of guy. He doesn't really get into the deep, dirty areas, and he kind of lays back on that, and in that sense. But when he gets the puck, he's the mastermind. So that's where they're different. That's where they differ. So I have the Rangers taking Kappo Kakko. Now, after these two guys, it's kind of difficult because anyone can take anyone. So number three, I have the Blackhawks taking defenseman Bowen Byram out of Vancouver from the WHL. Very good defenseman. You can never have too many defensemen, and that's what the Blackhawks have shown over the years. Chicago is not afraid to take defensemen. They've always taken lots of defensemen. Brent Seabrook, Duncan Keith, all these guys, and I think they continue that little frenzy of defensemen that they've been selecting over the past few years with Bowen Byram at number three. Number four, I have the Colorado Avalanche taking highly praised center Dylan Cousins from the Lethbridge Hurricanes in the WHL. He had a historic season with the Hurricanes, putting up 60 goals and a crap load of assists. So he was great. He also played alongside recent Rangers signee Jake Elmer, right winger, that would also play for the Lethbridge Hurricanes, and he put up great numbers. So the two of those could be very, very good players in the NHL. I have number five, the Los Angeles Kings taking center Alex Turcotte. This is a little bit of a surprise to everyone because a lot of people are saying Cole Caulfield to Los Angeles. I beg to differ because I think the Kings are going to need a center. Kopitar's getting older now, and they don't have depth in that center position. So I say they take Alex Turcotte. I think he'd really fit that role very nicely in LA. Number six, I have Detroit taking Vasily Podkolzin, the right winger out of Russia. Now, this is the story of Podkolzin. He had a very tough time in his last season. He struggled tremendously, and I feel that he's gonna. I think he goes to Detroit. I don't think he's gonna fall that far, like a lot of people are thinking. Detroit and Steve Yzerman are big on Russians, so I think he takes Podkolzin. Number seven, I have the Buffalo Sabres taking Cole Caulfield. Very good player, pure goal scorer. Kind of reminds me a lot of Oliver Wahlstrom from last year's draft when the New York Islanders took him. Number eight, I have the Edmonton Oilers taking Kirby Dach. Another great center in this draft. He could really play, and he is going to be a very, very good player in the NHL. Number 8, I have the Anaheim Ducks taking Trevor Zegras, another center, in this year's draft. Number 9 overall, I have number 10, Vancouver Canucks taking Matthew Boldy, right winger. Number 11, I take the Philadelphia Flyers taking right winger Arthur Kaliev. This is a little bit of a surprise, but Kaliev is a great goal scorer. He's just a little bit of a problem with effort, which is not good. You don't want to see that ever. But he's a very good hockey player. I think he'll be very successful as long as he puts the effort into it. All right, so let's see. Okay, number 12 overall with 12th pick, I have the Minnesota Wild taking defenseman Victor Soderstrom. Very gritty defenseman, and he's a very good defenseman. He can put up great numbers as well. Number 13, I have the Florida Panthers taking defenseman Philip Broberg. At number 14, I have the Arizona Coyotes selecting center Rafael Lavoie. He's a big guy. Lavoie's a big guy, and he can put up nice numbers. He's not going to put up those explosive numbers that a lot of guys are putting up in this draft once you fall off of Hughes and Kakko, but he's a big guy, and he's kind of like a Jacob Voracek. He'll put up good numbers. All right, so we go to now number 15, last pick in our top 15 in this year's draft. I have the Montreal Canadiens taking a center, Alex Newhook. Another good center. This draft is filled with talented centers, and I think another one goes to the Canadiens. Number 16, Colorado is another pick, and if they do stay there at that pick, I have them taking a defenseman, Thomas Harley. Then you go to Vegas. I have them going to the goaltender, and none other than Spencer Knight. I think the Golden Knights and Spencer Knight would be a great fit. Number 1, he's a very good goaltender. He's easily the best goalie in this draft. Number 2, Spencer Knight. The Golden Knights are so big on marketing. I think that would fit perfectly. And number 3, the Golden Knights, after Fleury's done, they don't really have anyone. So I think he would be a great fit for the Knights, and I think it would be a smart pick. Then you go down to number 18, the Dallas Stars. I have them picking center Ryan Suzuki. 19, Ottawa, Cam York. I think they go up and skip over defenseman Mortiz Cedar that I think will go to the New York Rangers. 2 very good defensemen. They will both be impact players. 2 different types of defensemen, but both can put up big numbers. Cam York, this kind of sounds funny, but he reminds me of Cam Fowler a little bit. And Mortiz Cedar, he's just a very good defenseman. And he's a German defenseman that'll really help out either team he goes to, Ottawa, New York Rangers, whatever team he goes to, he will definitely help. Number 21, I have the Pittsburgh Penguins, wearing Crosby jersey right now. I have the Pittsburgh Penguins taking Peyton Krebs, center. Now, this is why he fell so hard. He's having a big surgery this offseason. Great player. Whole time I had him in my top 10. I think I had him going to Edmonton. If I remember, I don't remember. It was either Edmonton or Anaheim. He was in my top 10. He has fallen all the way down to 21. Great player. Once he's healthy and he can get rehab and he can get all of his stuff back, he's going to be a really good player for the Penguins or whoever he goes to. Number 22, I have the LA Kings taking a sleeper pick, Nils Hoglander, a right winger. Huge pick. Nils Hoglander he's projecting to go in the second round by some guys or very late first round. I think that's not the case. I think he goes 22 to LA. 23, I have the New York Islanders taking defenseman Samuel Poland. Number 24, I have the Nashville Predators taking defenseman Matthew Robertson, my bad. Another defenseman. Robertson's a good defenseman. He's young, he's fast, and he can do a little bit of everything. 25, Washington, I have them taking defenseman out of Russia, Vladislav Kolyachonok. I wrote that wrong. Kolyachonok, I'm probably saying that wrong, but yeah, I might be saying that wrong. Sorry if I just absolutely murdered his name. 26, I have Calgary taking a defenseman, Ville Heinola. Another good defenseman. Probably butchered his name too, but good defenseman. Really good defenseman. He's going to help out wherever he goes. Really good. He has a great vision. Can see the ice very well. And he's going to help out again. Whoever he goes, getting a really good defenseman. It's a really good draft, but it's just underrated. It's an underrated class. Now, We go to Tampa Bay Lightning, the choke artists of the NHL. They are going to select defenseman. Okay, I'm not even going to say this guy's name. Tobias Bjornfot. Defenseman, if I said that correctly. Another defenseman. Nothing really to say. Very similar to a lot of the guys. Very quick-footed defenseman. That's all I could really say. Carolina center Connor McMichael. This is a really good center. He's a good center. I mean, it's hard. I'm not gonna really give him an NHL comparison because he's hard to compare. But man, maybe Eric Stahl. Former Hurricane. He was just a really good. He's a really good center. He's got great hands. And he's got a surprisingly good shot. McMichael's not afraid to get to the net. That's what I like about him. So, if I could see Carolina taking him, definitely. Okay, so at number 29, I have the Anaheim Ducks taking left winger Bobby Brink. Bobby Brink. Awesome player. That's all I have to say. Bobby Brink is a really good player, and a lot of people don't really pay attention to him. And I don't know why. I have Bobby Brink going to the Anaheim Ducks. And I think he will be a really good NHL player. I think he'll work out greatly for whoever team he goes to. And I'm not saying a superstar, but definitely top. I say anywhere from top 9 to top 6. Top 6, there's a good chance of that. I can see that happening. In his future, I have the Buffalo Sabres at number 30, taking center Jacob Pelletier. Jacob Pelletier. Number 31, to finish off this mock draft, I have the Boston Bruins, the Eastern Conference champions, taking right winger Philip Tamancio. Really good player. He's projected to go higher. I think he falls a little bit, but I think the Bruins could potentially get him in this draft. So, there it is. That's my 2019 NHL mock draft. That's how I think the cards are going to fall. I still think Jack Hughes will go number 1 in New Jersey. And I think Kappo Kakko will be a blue shirt at the end of the day. So, and my riser, my sleeper pick is Nils Hoglander to the Los Angeles Kings. Nils Hoglander is my sleeper pick. Don't sleep on the kid. I like to see him go higher. But let's see where he goes. Let's see how the draft goes. Can't wait for it. Again, thank you for watching. Ice Cap News here. That was my 2019 NHL Mock Draft. First round. Again, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Bringing you everything NHL every single day. Turn on that bell for post notifications, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.